Hey guys, it's time to flip your money mindset upside down. That means change everything. Change the way you've been thinking, change the way you've been moving, change the way you've been operating, right? Change your money mindset, change your habits, change the things that you think are good things for you that I'm gonna try to share and convince you that those things are not as good as you think they are. So, for instance, real quick, saving money in the bank. This one I probably get a lot of pushback on because I tell people don't have savings account. This is what the middle class focus on. The middle class focuses on trading time for money, working very hard, right? And then using the money to buy things, buy nice things, buy cars, buy houses, buy vacations. This is how the middle class lives. This is the you know the blueprint to what they focus on. And that, I guess that satisfies some and makes them feel good about, you know, working hard and being able to show some results of having all that work, right? Which is very tough. If you work hard, all those hours in a house and a car and a vacation is pretty much all you have to show. So I submit to you that the name of the game is freedom. It's not trade time for money. It's not working hard. So the middle class habits are going to be, you know, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree so you can get a safe, secure job. And I'm here to tell you there's no such thing as a safe, secure job. So that's a lie. So if you can understand that, then what you're going to do is start preparing for the day that you lose your job. Because you understand, see, if I had a job today, which I don't, I'm thankful I don't, but if I had a job today, I would be thinking, one day they're going to fire me. So I need to be prepared. Most people don't get themselves prepared. That's why they're the 90%, right? And so I'm thinking, hey, I need to be prepared because there's no such thing as a safe, secure job. And then what do the middle class do? They go get the job. They get taxed by the government. By the way, every time the government prints money or borrows money from the Fed, you have to pay that back. The government doesn't have a job. They pay their loans back via taxes. So, and bonds and some other things, but the bonds are bad. So, primarily it's taxes. That's why when I hear the president talking about forgiving student loan debt, I know that's a lie because the reason it is, the government is negative $31 trillion. One of the top assets on their asset sheet for the government, like brings in money, number one is student loan debt. What company would cut their number one selling product? Who would do that? Nobody would. So all lies. And number two is spending debt or consumer debt, credit card debt. So credit card debt means there are people out there spending money with their future, spending money with their lives, spending money they don't have to buy temporary things. And then they have to go and sell back all their future to pay back what they've used already. And so that's a middle class habit. That's a middle class thinking habit. And I want to challenge you to not think that way, to not spend money you don't have, to get yourself out of bad debt. Now, debt is not a bad thing. You can use debt to make money. You can also use debt to stay poor. Most people use it to stay poor, right? So, next, the middle class goes out and buy a house. Okay, a house is an asset, Sean, because it appreciates. And I'm here to tell you, as of 2020, houses are not appreciating anymore, not at a high rate. Houses are, in fact, going down in value. So where's the appreciation? Ask anybody who's bought a house within the past 3 or 4 years. They'll tell you their home has lost value. So there's depreciation, not appreciation. So the houses are losing value. It's a 30-year mortgage that you have to pay, and the problem is you don't know how to pay it except for with a paycheck. Now you're tied to a house, which is tied to a paycheck for 30 years. Congratulations. That's financial hell. Prison. I have to, in order to keep this house, I have to keep a job for 30 years. Oh my gosh. Miss me. I'm good. I'm good. I'll sit over here. I can rent a house, give it back, save $100,000 from the down payment and a bunch of other things, and and be done with that. So another thing, and I can go on and on, but another thing is saving money in the banks. And I talked about that at the beginning, but I'm full circle back to that. Because once you buy your house, you pay all your bills, you go on vacation, and it's back to struggle life. You try to save whatever's left in the bank. And banks don't even save money. In fact, if the banks save money the way you do, the banks will be out of business. Banks use money to make money. You don't. You bury money in bank accounts because they told you to anticipate rainy days and emergencies, and I don't have any of that. I have an opportunity account where I'm looking for opportunities. I ain't looking for emergencies. I ain't looking for rainy days. I'm not manifesting that. Yes, I know some things are out of my control, but guess what? When was the last time you had, because a guy posted, he was like, yeah, I saved up $100,000 in my savings account. I was like, okay, when was the last time you had an emergency for $5,000 due same day? Never. When was the last time you had an emergency for $2,000 that was due the same day? Never. Rarely does it happen, right? So, and if you do have to do that, there are other ways you can pay it. You don't have to pile money in the bank. You can, if you have a credit card, you can use a credit card for an emergency. Usually emergencies aren't even due the same day. If you have, you can finance pretty much everything now. If you have an emergency, you can have a credit card. You can borrow money. You can pawn something at the pawn shop. You can ask a friend. You can leverage something to get a loan. You can do a bunch of things that doesn't cost you money or doesn't cause you to sit on dead money. So you guys are obsessed with piling money in bank accounts, the money that you could be using to make money. But instead, you pile it into dying bank accounts and call it life. So anyway, I'm not here to beat you all the way up, just here to wake you up. So, but if you want to get into the live free training that I'm going to be doing this Thursday night, 7 p.m. Texas time for about 45 minutes, I'm going to teach you what I've been talking to you about. And that's how to make money when you're not at work. Because I'm not against you having a job. I'm against your job being your only source of income. I'm not against you buying a house. I'm against your house being your only source of income. So I don't want you to spend all your money or to, go through life working for money. I want you to understand that you have to use money to make money. That's what money's for. So all the money you have in the bank, dead money. It doesn't do anything for you. You could take $1,000 out, try to invest it, try to start a business, and see what happens. But you guys won't because you're terrified. You've been trained so well. But if you want to be in the live training, put Middleman in the comments below. I'm going to teach you how to use your phone to make money. My first year, $77,000. This year, on pace to do $350,000. So I'm not going to teach you how to be a millionaire. I'm not going to teach you how to be rich, although I hope you do. Become a millionaire and become rich myself also. But I'm mainly going to teach you how to make money without having to go to work. I'm mainly going to teach you how to be free. So if you want to be in that class, put Middleman in the comments below, and I'll see you in the live training. Peace.